I'm connecting live. All right. My name is Emmanuel Ukpai, and I'm connecting live, or I'm sharing this amazing opportunity with you tonight from Lagos State, Nigeria. Right. Permit me to share my screen and then we get started. Right. I know in the course of this presentation, you may have one or two questions. Please jot it down, write down your question at the end of um, the presentation. You'll be given time to ask your question, and trust me, you get answers for all the questions you ask. All right. Now, this opportunity I'll be sharing with you, you need a particular app to do it, right? This is where we make money. So I'm going to be showing you app that you need to download while you're listening to this presentation. Do well to just quickly download this application. Look at it. It is called MetaTrader 5, right? Go to iOS store if you're using an Apple device. If you're using Android, go to Play Store, Google Play Store, and just quickly type MetaTrader 5. Okay, this is it here. MetaTrader 5. Just click on it and then install it on your phone. Very important, right? At the end of this presentation, we'll be giving you access to have a look at what we've been doing or what we have been achieving with this amazing application, right? So go ahead and install this app on your phone. Okay, I already have it installed on my device, so I'm going to open it right now to begin to show you exactly the profit or the money we've generated using this app, right? So this is account I started trading on 24th of May, right? 24th of May. So I'm going to take us to the history for us to see exactly how what I've been doing with this very app I downloaded over a month plus right now and started trading on. So we are looking at 24th of May, okay? 24th of May, 24th of May is exactly how many months? That is a month and few days now. Okay. Okay, so we are taking it to today. Okay, so what I'm going to show you exactly what we've been able to achieve with this, the money we've been able to make with this app when I created this account on it, right? So let me okay it. Look at the details, right? Now pay attention to this figure. This is the amount we deposited, right? This is real business, so it demands that you commit something into it, right? So this amount was deposited on 24th. I want you to pay attention to the date, all right? The date is equally there. 24th of May 2026, right? This account was funded with $1,500. I know you'll be seeing figure more than that amount, okay? You'll be seeing $36,000. And this is because we have a special opportunity of getting our account amplified. What do I mean by that? We have opportunity of borrowing money from the liquidity provider to be able to trade in the market. And that is the amazing thing we have in this the broker we are working with, which you can't find other places. They are telling you, come in here, we can actually give you money because the major problem, one of the major problems we have in the trading industry is that people don't have enough capital to trade with. These brokers say, why don't us partner with liquidity provider to help people have enough fund? Because if you have enough money to trade the financial market, of course, you with your little exposure of that money into the market, you make something substantial, right? So that is why this broker came up with that idea to help people amplify their account in order for them to make more money, right? So this account was deposited $1,500 and it got amplified by 24. Okay, let me show us that 24 meaning that my 1,000 my 1,500 got multiplied by 24. Okay, that is why you have this figure right here, $36,000 dollars, right? Now, from that day, you will see the number of activities that have taken place. Now, um, the Sonic AI, I'll be speaking more about it later on, all right? But I just want to tell you that these guys that do this dirty job of trading for us while we relax and enjoy the money, they specialize in gold. They trade only gold, XAUSD, right? XAUSD, right? So if you take a look at the history of this account, you see, in fact, the first day he traded, he got $18.78 as profit. The next one, 14. You can see the next one, and you can also see the losses this account has also made, right? It is important you understand that trading involves losses. But what makes you a profitable trader is that your winning rate is higher than that of your losing rate, right? Your losing rate should be little, right? That makes you profitable, right? But as of losses, it is part of trading, all right? So if I scroll down, you're going to see the other profits and even the losses I've made so far on this account. And so far for 1 month, how many days? Like few days trading this account with $1,500, I've been able to make 638. You need to do what? Withdraw profit you're making so that you enjoy it, so that your mind will not be telling you this figure you're seeing here is just an audio money, right? So you know that is a real money. So I've made a lot of withdrawals from the account, right? So let's how many percent have you been able to achieve with this? Remember, I told you I started this account with $1,500, right? So let's know the percentage we've been able to achieve within 1 month and few days, right? 1 month and few days, we've earned 638 dollars, okay? $638 divided by 1,500, uh, then multiply by 100. That is to tell you that this account has made gross profit of 42% of the initial capital. Like the amount I started trading this account with has made as the gross profit, okay, is over 42%, right? 42%. Remember, I told you that these accounts started trading. You can see it right here. I shouldn't be telling you, you should also be seeing it here on 24th of May. That is 1 month and few days. Now, the truth is that this $38, which is the profit this account has generated, I did not have like I don't have access to 100% of it. Why? Because there are people doing this job for you. They need to also get paid. So the profit sharing here is 70/30. I take the chunk of money, that is 70%. 70% of it comes to me. 30% goes to what? Goes to the guys that are doing the trading for you, right? There are people that specialize in doing this. So you don't even need to know anything about trading. You don't need to bother yourself about studying the candlestick pattern, learning the market structure and all those things, getting to understand fundamental and technical analysis. You don't need to do all that. There are people that have many years of experience doing this. So they want you to just connect your account with theirs so that whenever they trade and make profit, it also reflects on yours, right? And if they make loss also, it reflects on your account as well, all right? So when you connect your account, whenever they make profit, you make profit proportional to your own account, right? You make profit. Of course, you're not trading with the same, everybody is not trading with the same capital, right? The profit or the exposure of your money per trade, it is proportional to the amount you have in your trading capital, in your trading account, right? So that is that about this account. Let me also show you another account that has been trading since February this year. Okay, this is my Oga's account. He has been trading this account since February. Let's go to February 2nd. Let's second February 2020 2026. Okay, and today. Okay, so this account started with $200. $200 multiplied by 24x, multiplied by 24. And that is why we have $4,800 as the deposit there, right? So this account got amplified by 24. Now, pay attention. Remember, I told you $200. Look at the profit this account has generated. Sorry about that. Look at the profit this account has generated. 259 point something dollar, right? That is to say, this account has generated over 100% of the initial deposit. And the interesting thing, because I know some of us that are coming from from that the other side of Ponzi scheme, you'll be thinking that the moment you deposit your money here, you don't have access to it again, except the profit that you'll be generating. No, whatever money you deposit here is still your money, which means as this account is now, if the owner of this account decide that I don't want to trade anymore, he can get this $200 back immediately just by clicking a button without any question asked, right? So when you have your money here, it doesn't mean you've given it completely into the system that you don't have access to it. It's still your money. It's your trading capital. It's like your trading capital, right? So you can see the trade that this account has also made. And there's another thing I want you to pay attention to. Okay, you see the withdrawal that this account has been making. Okay, and another thing you should pay attention to is this: it is called PF deduction, right? Now, one of the things that got me really interested the first day I saw it, and I know that the guys doing the dirty job for us are also getting paid by our own account that is connected to them. So if they have nothing to benefit, I should be worried that these people can maybe one day get angry if they wake up in the bad side of the bed and then do something funny. But they know what they are making from us that are connecting the account to them. And that is why every Saturday, the system automatically deducts their own money. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. The system does what? It gives Caesar what belongs to Caesar, right? Every Saturday, 30% of every profit you generated within that week is given to Sonic AI, the guys that are behind this amazing work, right? So this percentage goes to them every Saturday. That is why you wake up every Saturday, you see PF deduction. You see PF deduction, right? So imagine within how many months this account has made over 100%, right? Or it should be around 120 something or 30 something percent already made from this account just within a few months of trading it. All right. Now let me show you one other crazy. As I call this guy a crazy person. Look at this account. Okay, look at this account. Whenever I see this account, I'll start asking myself, what am I even doing with this opportunity I have? Somebody started trading with $99,500. Okay, let me just take us back to that. The very moment this account was created. Okay, look at this. These accounts started trading around September last year. Okay, let me go this way. 9 2005. Okay, 2005 and today. Okay, let's say this. Okay, look at the date these accounts started trading on 18th of September 2025, right? And this account has made profit of over $1.5 million. Over $1.5 million. I'm going to tell you another interesting thing. Imagine this guy started with $99,500. Just yesterday, this guy added additional money. Can I go? Can I see? I will have to do a lot of calculation to know the exact amount. Can somebody tell me um a smart mathematician? This guy deposited $18 million in two places yesterday. That $18 million is not actually the exact amount. The amount got amplified by 24x. Can somebody tell me the exact amount this guy deposited and got amplified to get 18 million dollar times two? He deposited it two times. Do we have mathematicians in the house? Do we have mathematicians in the house? So this guy, remember I told you he started with 99,000. Somebody is saying, can you demonstrate that? Okay, all right, don't worry. I'm going to explain everything. Remember I told you this guy started with $99,500. Oh my goodness. Okay, somebody has actually replied me. $750,000. That's how much this guy deposited yesterday. $750,000. He got it amplified by 24x, and that is why you're seeing that is what you're seeing there. Now, the interesting thing is that with what this guy has done so far, something happened today. Two trades that were taken today, he made over $50,000 with just two trades. Do you know when I say this guy makes me crazy, I feel like okay, 750,000 multiplied by two, yeah, that is over $1 million. And then he got it amplified by 24x, 24, right? I will be asking myself, somebody who is coming into the system, so some of us, some people are asking what is the minimum deposit, and somebody is okay, so I'm asking, can I start with $10? Of course, you can start with $10, but you see what somebody who is already trading with over $1 million is bringing another $1 million to trade in the same place. So some of us are coming with spoon to fish from the market, while some are actually coming with pipe. They are coming with hose to drill the market, right? So in fact, what is obtainable in the market is if you come in with something reasonable, of course you take home something reasonable. Two trade today, just two trade today, he made over $50,000, right? And what really made this guy to have been able to achieve this in 9 months is something. I just want us to pay attention to the next thing I'm going to talk about now. That is compounding, compound interest. This guy started September last year, and he has been compounding. Even though he has made some withdrawals, he has actually been compounding these. He has been compounding his profit. Look at the profit, the withdrawals he has made from the account, and he has done more of compounding because if this guy if this guy was not compounding, if this guy was not compounding his account, okay, the let's say every month this guy has been making 20%. 20% of 99,500 should be around $19,900, right? If this guy had not compounded his money, he will just be making around 19,900 every single month, right? And if you multiply it by the 9 months that this account has traded, his profit would have been around $179,100. But because this guy compounded his profit, he was putting back some of the profit he was making into the system. That is why he has been able to generate over $1.5 million in a space of 9 months. That is the secret. So, why am I showing you this? If you're coming into the system, you can have multiple accounts, but set aside a particular account that you tell yourself you will not touch for a certain period of time. Give yourself like 4 or 5 years. All right. For instance, if you decide to sacrifice something like $250, and you tell yourself, I don't want to have anything to do with um this money for the next 4 years, what can you possibly get with it? Let's check it now. Okay, let's say you decide to start with $250, $250, and in average, let's say you're making, we know we used to make up to 20% or above 20% monthly, but let's say you're making 15% monthly in five, okay, let's use 4 years. In 4 years, this your $250 will be around $204,600. Is that a good business or not? I know many of you will be saying 4 years is too much. What of if you even uh if you try something like 3 years or 2 years, check it. $38,000. The interesting thing is that if you can be patient enough and just try something like 5 years. One thing about life is that before you know it, 5 years is already gone, right? Look at your 250,000, I mean, $250 can be worth over $1 million in the next 5 years if you're consistently compounding your profit generated on monthly basis, right? So that is the importance of compounding. Now, I know you'll be asking yourself, all these things that I've been talking about, where is the money, on which platform are they trading, and you want to know more about the broker we are using and why you should have confidence on the broker. Like Mr. Felix, we say, which I also agree with, that if you are if you are if you must deposit some your money into a place, make sure that the place that money is deposited is either your broker. If you're trading forex, make sure that money is in broker or is in your bank. If you are saving your money, you keep it in the bank. If you're trading cryptocurrency, you save it in exchange like Binance. We have centralized exchanges like Binance, Bybit, Bjet, and a whole lot of them, right? Then, if you were saving your cryptocurrency, you need to have it in non-custodial wallets like Trust Wallet, MetaMask, SafePay, and a whole lot of other ones, right there. If your money is not in any of these places mentioned, your money is not safe. That is just the truth. If you're patronizing those websites that promise you 2% or 5% returns on investment every day, you are risking. Those ones are just Ponzi scheme, right? Here we work with a regulated uh forest broker, right? We work with regulated what? Forest broker. Okay. Let me show us something. Uh, the broker we work with is called Tag Market. Tag Market is a regulated broker. Okay. What is broker? Broker is just if you're trading forex, the way you need to deposit your money, the broker connects you to the financial market where you trade and make profit or also make loss. I need to add that too because losses are part of trading, right? So we have tag market. Now the question is, why should we patronize tag market instead of any other brokers we have out there? Number one, this company or this broker of is regulated. Okay, how do you know it's actually regulated? Go to this website called wikifs.com, right? Search for tag market, not just tag market, any other broker you know the name, just search for it. And if you search for tag market, look at it. The moment you're typing tag market, you see that it is a regulated broker. The number one thing you see there is that it is regulated, right? Regulated in Mauritius, right? And also South Africa. Okay. Now, if you want to know more about the registration, look at it. The license entity, look at it here. If you click here now, this is the license of this broker, their registration certificate, right? So they are registered and regulated, right? And they also, our money, don't worry, when we get to back of it, I will show you that we also have insurance that covers the company. I mean, that covers people's account as they're trading, right? So we have established that this broker is regulated. Can we find other brokers that are not regulated? If you're in Nigeria, you'll be familiar. If you're there's one popular um forex influencer that is currently promoting this broker I'm showing you now. It's called Access Market, right? One popular forex influencer is promoting this, but you can see right here that it doesn't have any license. It is not regulated, it doesn't have any license. They may be making withdrawals from there, but that means no authority is watching them, which means they can wake up one morning and shut down their platform, right? That is to tell you that this platform is to be trusted. You can't influence, a broker cannot influence the decision of WikiFS, right? So that is to tell you that what we have in tag market is something very amazing. Now, in tag market, they have different types of account. Let's look at the various account types we have. Okay, we have zero account, we have pro account, we have center account, Islamic account, and then amplified account. Amplify account. The reason we are sharing this opportunity with you is because we find this amazing type of account called amplified account, right? I will speak more about it. But what other thing can you find on tag market? If you want to learn how to trade forex, they also offer you education. Come here, learn. You also attend live sessions with professionals. They teach you how to trade, and then you can start trading by yourself. You can grow from a beginner to a professional trader using the knowledge you gain from this tag market. They offer training as well, right? And then they also offer copiers, right? But before we talk about the copiers, let's talk about this amplified account. The reason we are sharing this opportunity with you is because of this amplified account. These people came up with something unique. They said, let's partner with liquidity provider. Let's help forex traders, because one of the major problems forex traders have is liquidity. They don't have enough fund to trade the market. So they said, let's partner with forex liquidity providers so that these retail traders can have access to liquidity to trade the market. So they came up with this amplified account. Now, if you come to tag market and you want to amplify your account, you get 12x. There's what we call 12x amplified account. That means whatever money you're putting into the account will be amplified by 12 times, right? That is to say, if you have $1,000 deposited there in your 12s amplified account, your account will be trading as if you have $12,000, right? That is to say you have more money to trade the market, right? Okay. Now we also have 24x amplified account, but this is exclusively available to people in our community. You can't find it in the back office of tag market. We are the only people that have access to a code that can amplify your account up to 24x. Right now, what is the condition of using this amplified account? If you're trading with amplified account, maybe you want to trade by yourself, you don't want to connect to anybody to help you and trade, you want to trade by yourself. They say, please don't lose up to 10% of this funded amount, this amount we've given you. Don't lose it. Don't allow up to 10% drawdown as you're trading this account. What does that mean? If you're trading with $1,000, you deposited it and you got funded and amplified up to $12,000. Okay, they are telling you don't lose 10% of it. What is 10% of $12,000? That is 1,200, which means they are telling you don't risk your own money and then risk extra 2% of our own, because one after your money, which is $1,000, the remaining $200 is actually the money from the liquidity provider. They are telling you don't risk this. The moment you breach this agreement, your account will be deactivated, and that means you're liquidated, right? I hope this makes sense, right? Because somebody was saying something in the group today that some people, they are always too zealous to do what they don't know. That's why if you're coming into this space, you need a mentor. You need somebody to hold you by hand and help you grow. All right. So the next account, I mentioned to you that we also have 24x account, which is available for our community. What is the condition of using 24x? The condition is that you are not supposed to lose up to 5%. The other one is 10%, which is 12x, but this one is 5%. What is 5% of $25,000? That is $1,200. Don't lose up to 5% of your money as of the funded account as you are trading, right? If you don't breach this, uh, you continue using. So for you to use that 24x, your account must be connected to an expert that has a measurement of the trade to ensure that they don't breach that your account, right? It has to be connected to an expert to trade for you. And that brings us to the copiers. What is copiers? Copiers simply means copy an expert. Copy an expert. You don't know a forex. You don't know anything about forex. You don't have idea about it. Why don't you connect to a professional trader, a professional and profitable trader who will trade, as in as the person is trading, your account is mirroring his or her account. What does that mean? Whenever you're copying a master trader, whenever the person makes profit, it also reflects on yours. Of course, when there's a loss, it also reflects on yours. But your account is always connected, and your account trade in proportional to the amount you are trading with. I hope that makes sense. So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the copiers. Like I've mentioned, this means copy an expert. Come here, copy an expert. You don't need to bother yourself about learning about forex. Just connect your account, and that is that what has generated the profit I showed you when I started, right? That copiers is what has generated that profit I showed you in all those accounts when I started this, right? That is to tell you that you can actually make money hands-free here. You don't need to know anything about forex, and then you still make money, right? Here using this copy S, right? So I'm trying to log into accounts right now. I want to show us something. I want to show us exactly uh why the very copy S we are using and why we are using it, because it's important you know before you connect your account, you need to do your own due diligence to be sure that you're not connecting to mad people. We have mad people in this space. There are people that can give you 100% of your money today and you'll be celebrating. When you're sleeping, before you're waking up, you find your account on zero level, completely zero. That means they've crashed your account. I call them mad people. But what we have here are people that are very conservative in their trading. In fact, the major reason we are talking about them is because we can sleep with our two eyes closed, knowing fully well that the way they trade, they are not going to blow our account. Now, let me log into this one of my accounts. Okay, it's my wife's account. Okay, so look at this now. I'm right now on copiers section. In copiers section, we have so many strategies. We have so many experts that you can copy. But which one do we recommend? We recommend the first one, which is Sonic AI, right? Does that mean you can't copy other? You can, but you're doing that one at your own risk. I only recommend Sonic AI, and I'm going to show you the reason, right? Because right here we have 60 active strategies. You can see other strategies right here, but we don't recommend them. We don't recommend any of these other ones, right? You can see other ones here, but we don't recommend them at all. Okay. Now let's look at Sonic AI. Let's see the details. For you to copy these expert, right? You need to what? Have minimum $10. That is the minimum deposit here is $10. Okay. And you can see what we call performance fee. That means they charge you 30%. I've mentioned this in the course of showing you the profit generated in our life account. So they charge you 30% for trading for you. Every weekend they collect that one. This one, you don't even have choice. Okay, it's part of the agreement you entered when you're connected with them that they charge you 30%. So every Saturday they take 30% of whatever profit they generated for you within that week, right? So why should you trust these guys called Sonic AI? Okay, now you can go to this is my Facebook, an independent platform where professional traders register their details so that somebody can actually track their trading journey and be able to decide if they want to have anything to do with them or not, if you want to copy them or not. Okay, so let's look at the track record of Sonic AI in the last few months, right? Look at it, search for Sonic AI here. Okay, Sonic AI. Let's see everything you need to know about Sonic AI and their performance over a period of time. Look at it now. Look at the performance of Sonic. Okay, this is Sonic AI. Which broker are they trading with? They are trading on Tag Market broker. Okay, pay attention to this. Look at the maximum drawdown. The highest loss they've ever incurred in per trade is 0.86. Hello, are you paying attention to this? This figure is very important for you because I told you if your account is operating on 24x, the maximum drawdown for you to breach that account is 5%. Now, the maximum that this account drawdown that the Sonic AI has ever done is 0.86%, less than 1%, right? Less than 1%. That is to tell you that these guys are very strategic and very, very conservative, right? Now, okay, look at their monthly. Before we talk about the monthly, let's look at their performance over a period over some time now. Look at from they've been trading here for since 2024. You can see they started November 2024, and you can see the profit they made November 2024, December 2024. Let's look at 2025. All right, I know you'll be seeing this percentage attached to each of these months. That is the percentage they make within that month. I know you'll be surprised. Why are they showing me 1.23%? Is that what I'm here for? No. Now, the interesting thing is that if you have your account amplified, whenever this Sonic AI make 1%, you are making, if your account is amplified on 24x, you are making 24x. Okay? Whenever they make 1%, whenever you see 1% here, it means 24% for somebody whose account is amplified on 25x, right? Okay, what does this mean? Look at the month of May 2025. Okay, they made 1.778, which means if you had started that month and you start with $1,000, and then the moment they make 1. 1.78. 1.78% of $1,000 is 1.78% of $1,000 is 17.8. Okay, 17.8. Now, if you're on 24x, remember you started with $1,000. If you're on 24x, that means it is this figure multiplied by what? Multiplied by 24. Okay, multiplied by what? 24. Sorry, can you still see my screen? Oh my goodness, sorry. Okay, I believe you can see my screen right now. Okay, so that means you're making it this multiplied by how many? 24. That will give you around 400 and something dollar, right? Which is almost 40% of your money in a single month, right? Now, let's look at this figure also. The monthly average income, look at it, 0.116. What this means is that this is the average you make in a month. And like I've told you, whenever you see 1%, it means 24% for somebody who is on 24x account, amplified account, which means as you're having 1.16 here, that is 1.16 multiplied by 24 or 20 or 12 if your account is on 12 x account, right? Now, what is the possibility of you losing your money? That is the question you should ask yourself. Okay, here we calculate every risk, right? Trading involves risk, and that means you must also take calculated risk. Okay, you must take what we call calculated risk. Look at it. What is the possibility of you losing your entire capital? Pay attention to this. If your account, I told you that the maximum drawdown for somebody who is on 12x is what? 10%. Now, 10%, this is as a result of the way there's a measurement of how they trade, the amount of money that they get exposed per trade. Now, judging with that measurement, for you to lose your account, if you're trading on 12x, they have to lose trade 91 consecutive times. That is 91 times in a row. That is to say, they are losing and losing and losing and continue losing up to 91 times, right? Okay. Now, what of those that are trading with 24x? They need to lose trade 45 point something times in a row. That is to say, they will lose trade and lose trade and lose trade up to 45 times without winning anyone before your account can completely be blown. Now, what is the reality? These people, they don't trade more than 3 times in a day. For the period I've been with them, they don't trade more than 3 times in a day, right? In fact, most time when they are even trade 3 times, as a result, there's one loss and they need to recover it again that will make them to go into the market to trade again. That is to tell you, before you have 45 times losses in a row, it is very, very far. Now, let me show us, pay attention to this. This is the result of this guy's trade in the month of pay attention. This is the performance of Sonic AI in the month of June. Pay attention to the total trade. So the month of June, they had 33 trades, total of 33 trades. Okay, which means for you to lose your money, okay, you can see they had 29 wins and 4 losses, which means for you to lose your money completely, if you're trading with 24x, it will take almost a whole month of losing trade back to back to back to back before a whole 1 month plus. Because the month of June, I've shown you that they only picked 33 trade. That means it will take you more than 1 month of losing every day. The question I will ask you is, when you see that they are losing trade first week, second week consecutively, and they are not making progress, what do you simply do? Come here. You come here, there's a power you have, there's a safety net you have here. What is the safety net? You can disconnect your account. If you find any kind of abnormality in the way they trade, I've told you they don't trade more than 3 times, and they've never had more than two losses in a row. That means they've never had a losing trade and have another one, then have the third one. They've never recorded it for months they've been trading, right? But what if that kind of thing start happening? What power do you have? There's a safety net. You come to your strategy and just click on one single button, just a single button. Look at the button here. Say stop. You stop copying. Your account will be disconnected. So that means there's a safety net. You have power to say, I don't want again, or these people are no longer working the way they should. They've been working. Let me take away my account from them, and then you continue. Your money will be there for you, right? You can withdraw your money, right? So that is the safety net we have in this place we are working with. These are the data we saw, and we tell ourselves, hey, we can actually work with these guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the amazing opportunity we've been enjoying for some period of time right now. And the interesting thing is that we are just starting. We are just starting. Now, what other means can you make money here? You can make money by sharing this amazing opportunity with people. Okay, you can share this amazing opportunity with people, and you get paid not by the money they are depositing. Okay, when you register somebody here, when you refer this place as IB, you don't get paid because of the money they deposit. They don't pay you from the money these guys, the person deposit. There's nothing like referral bonus. For some of you that are coming from conventional network marketing industry, there's nothing like referral bonus here. You only make profit, or you only earn from the person you refer when the person has actually traded and make profit, and that is what we call profit sharing. Okay, I told you that 30% of all the profit made in a week is given to Sonic AI. Now, Sonic AI take only 5% of that money. Then the remaining 25% is shared to your upline up to 10th level, right? Those are qualified for it, right? Which means each of them will earn equal amount, which is 2.5%, 2.5% up to the 10th level deep. All right. I hope that makes sense. And then we also have what we call lot commission. Lot commission is each time a trade is initiated, whenever you enter a trade, you are already paying commission for trading. And that one is from your broker, right? There's what we call spread. They charge you for spread and so many other commission. Now, part of that money is given back to the people for sharing this opportunity, because they believe that spending money to do advert will cost them more. So they prefer we sharing it with people. Come and see what you are enjoying. So as you're enjoying, we're also making little thing from you from the lot commission, profit sharing, and we also have what we call CPA. CPA, when you have recruited, when you have a certain number of deposits in a month. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, okay, look at this. If you have up to um 10,000 direct deposit in a month, you get paid 1% of it, which is $100, right? And then we also have monthly target in your team. That is your team performance. If your team is able to deposit up to $50,000 in a month, you get paid 2% of it. That is $1,000. Okay, 2% of it is $1,000. And then we also have another one of 200,000. If your team is able to do up to $200,000 deposit, you get paid 3.5%, and the list goes on and on. So there's a lot of money to be made here. And we also have incentive. You can qualify for a house and a lot of money, travel incentive, and a whole lot of other ones. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the benefits or what we've been enjoying. Like I've told you, I'm just 1 month and few days in the system, but I am so much excited sharing this with people. Do you know why? Because I can see my future. I may not have made so much money here, but I'm damn sure of what the future holds for me in this very place. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe you have question. Let's take your question. Thank you so much for paying attention to this, right? Let's take your question, and I believe I've been able to do justice to this presentation tonight. Thank you. My boss, Mr. Felix, over to you, sir.
All right, for whoever must have invited you, you need to get back to the person now and get your account connected because it's risky to delay. Tomorrow is another trading day. We don't know what may happen before you wake up.